Good, beautiful moment of time and space. I am excited to begin this conversation and contemplation on the uniqueness of our time, that it's called the Age of Aquarius. And I'd like to share with you some of the insights that I recently had about how it's going to impact all of us, including our future, including our business, our leadership, our purpose, absolutely everything. If you catch this live stream on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel, because that's where it's going to go afterwards. My name is Katerina Satori, and I am currently located in beautiful California. It is summer here. It's the place that feels like New Earth is here. I deeply believe New Earth is a state of consciousness that we get to activate and create. And it's an individual assignment as well as a collective one. So the age of Aquarius have been prophesied by many, many beings in every spiritual tradition. And I'd like to highlight three unique opportunities that come with the age of Aquarius. We're going to be welcoming this age for the next many cycles of time. We're in the very, very beginning of it. The age of Aquarius has three qualities. It is the age of information, heightened awareness, and energy. And how it's going to affect you, your future, and your business. The way that I see it is that with increased amount of information, there is going to be increased level of confusion. Information is very different from knowledge and from wisdom. Knowledge comes when we organize information and put it in a form of a framework or a structure that we can follow to develop a particular skill or an ability to navigate life. Wisdom is when we apply that knowledge and absorb it, and it becomes a part of us. It becomes a way of being. Wisdom is also has many different levels. First, you absorb the knowledge, then you begin to embody it, and then the process becomes all about emptying and stilling, right? Emptying the layers of the mind and coming to more and more stillness. In contrast with the age of Pisces that we have left behind, but we still feel an echo of that old paradigm. An age of Pisces was all about an age of guru and a saver, right? It's the saver complex that brought a lot of damage to humanity, because when humanity is waiting to be saved, we're not stepping into our true sovereignty. The age of Pisces, Piscean age, was also about power and money by all cost. And the end was being justified by the means. The age of Aquarius comes to us with a new freshness and a new possibilities. And the age of Aquarius is the age of a sovereign individual who is here to serve the whole, to serve the collective. Before an individual can serve the collective, they must become sovereign. They must be able to stand on their own feet, to think for themselves, to question the old ideas and old rules, right? So this is why we are flooded by information, because information helps us to discern and to find what works for us, what resonates, what makes sense. As I mentioned before, with inflood of information, we have the opposite side of it is confusion. So the more we learn to discern the truth of information by activating our intuition, the only thing most reliable is the truth of our soul. And our soul speaks to us through intuition. The body knows, right? The body knows faster than the mind. So we all are being invited to embrace the second quality of Aquarian age, which is heightened awareness. You know, today I wrote about being an empath and being a highly sensitive person, but I really desire to spread this message that we are all that. We are all becoming aware that we are more and more empathic, we are more and more affected by inharmonious energy. We all get to become responsible for clearing our energy, for harmonizing our energy, because the impact of our energy being in chaos or having energetic stagnations, that impact becomes more and more costly. So the age of Aquarius is the age of heightened awareness, where the more we expand awareness of who we are as multidimensional beings, the more we begin to hear the cosmos and the mind of the universe, the more we begin to be guided by the mind of the universe. And this is what the age of Aquarius is here to bring us, that we left behind the age of the guru, somebody telling us what to do, how to live our life, some kind of sacred holy books that have the rule for life. We have left it behind. And the institutions and the structures that are trying to hold on to that are not making it. They're crumbling. So the age of Aquarius is the age of a sovereign thinker, a person who develops a sovereign mind, ability to sort through a lot of data, a lot of information, and not freeze or collapse. Oh, it's too much information, I can't deal with it. Ah! Okay, that's one response. Another response, let me activate my intuition. Let me activate my discernment. Let me verify with my body. Does this resonate? Does that resonate, right? So intuition becomes a superpower in the age of Aquarius. The third quality of the age of Aquarius is that it's the age of a new kind of power. It's the power of energy. We are standing on the threshold of collective realization that we are energy beings, we are frequency beings, that our reality is a reflection of our dominant vibration. So we become curious about energy medicine as the future of all medicine. We begin to see ourselves as our own energy healers. We begin to trust our curiosity of energy modalities. We begin to realize that every single physical symptom has an emotional root to it. We begin to dive into our energy body, our emotional body. We begin to learn to be fearless, to feel things deeply and not to act out on our feelings, but to process them and to process them like true alchemists will, right? So the age of Aquarius, I'm going to summarize all these three qualities that are so unique and revolutionary. Aquarius is a revolutionary energy, right? So revolutionary, it's the age of heightened awareness, right? It's the age of energy. I forgot the first one. Thank goodness I keep notes. 1 second. What did I write down? In the age of information. So how does this affect you, your future, and your business? If you are in a position of leadership or rising in leadership, then you would be wise to learn how to protect yourself energetically, how to strengthen your intuition, because this is your superpower, how to lead your team, your community, yourself, your leadership, your path through this rapidly shifting landscape of reality. If you are an entrepreneur who leads her own business, your success, your prosperity, your next leap of growth will depend on your ability to increase your self-awareness, to continue to look at your blind spots, look at your patterns that hold you back, right? You know that when you shift within, everything in your life begins to shift. But just trying to shift matter, just trying to shift strategy, just trying to do more in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of energy, you begin to realize that it's not very efficient, and you begin to look into the energy first and making the shifts on the energetic level first. And the first one, in Aquarian age, is the age of information. I see a great possibility for so many of us to answer that deep calling to be a messenger, to tell our story, to share generously the tools and the perspectives and understandings that helped liberate us from spiritual bondage. Everybody has a message, everybody has a story. You know, the age of celebrity is also the very Piscean idea. The age of Aquarius gives every individual an opportunity to see themselves as a messenger, with their life being a message, right? So it's a really, really unique time that we live in the age of Aquarius. And things are moving at incredible speed. We're learning to interact with time in a completely new way. When we learn to work with our own energy, when we learn to release what doesn't serve us, when we practice energy clearing and energy medicine on our own, we actually discover this incredible ability to manifest at the speed of thought. Did you know that it takes long to manifest something when your subconscious holds resistance, when your emotions hold unprocessed pain? All of that creates psychic weight that holds you down and makes your manifestation move at a snail speed. When you let go of psychic weight, this is why the power of forgiveness, the power of forgiving yourself, letting go of regrets, seeing the beauty in your mistakes, turning your mess into your message, right? All of that liberates you. So you move through your reality as a frequency being, not as a matter and body alone. You begin to transform your body. So many people are going through body transformations right now. I'm so excited to see it. A dear friend of mine just posted a photo and I could barely recognize him. He lost another 50 pounds. And this is also an age of Aquarius because the body is the temple of spirit. When we truly want to check with our self-mastery, the body is a mirror of our current self-mastery, because the body can be transformed by the power of consciousness. You know, I used to work out for vanity. Now I work out for sanity. You know, I had a very brief chapter in my life where I was a model, a bikini model, to be precise. It really helped me restore self-esteem from a very challenging divorce. You know, when you go through divorce, your self-esteem gets affected. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're not gonna leave. You're not gonna go through divorce without your self-esteem being impacted. It's how conscious you are. And the longer you have been in the marriage, the more impacted your self-esteem will become. You need to recreate yourself completely. You need to see yourself in a new light. You need to redefine who you are. So fitness came to me right after a very difficult divorce. And I discovered the power of applying my mind to sculpting my body and applying consciousness to matter. And I feel like this is what's happening in the unified field. I see more and more people getting empowered by transforming their bodies, by realizing every habit that they are enslaved to creates a leakage of energy, leakage of power, right? So that's what I wanted to share. I'm really excited. This is kind of like a collective energy update of where we're heading in Age of Aquarius. We're just in the beginning of the cycle. So around 25,000 years more for us to anchor this vibration. But what I'd like to share with you, beloveds, is that we each build our own heaven on earth as a state of consciousness. We're here to embody, to bring these codes from the higher planes of reality, or let's just say from expanded planes of reality, from galactic planes of reality. And the way we create a new earth by embodying these codes and this way of being through our lives. So our life becomes a message. You know, as a six-line profile in Gene Keys and in Human Design, I am here to keep sharing how my mistakes and my total mess of life became my message, right? I've really learned to value the mistakes and to value every detour and to value every single breakdown or what looked like failure at one time as a great opportunity to discover the power of the soul and to keep rising like the phoenix from the ashes. So, this is what Age of Aquarius is for us to unlock our sovereignty. And when we become sovereign individuals, we connect to the calling, our sacred contract. And then we are guided by the mind of the cosmos to fulfill that contract, to fulfill that sacred assignment, that sacred calling. And each of us holds a unique thread. Each of us is being put to task that provided when we answer the calling of the soul. Because not everybody will answer right away. We're going to have a lot of runners. Right? So this is what I'm observing in myself as well. You know, you come to a point where you feel the pressure of your soul to answer the purpose for your life. And you're seeking and you're seeking and you're seeking and you're seeking and you say, where is my purpose? And then your higher self says, excuse me, your purpose has always been in the body. It's in the body. It has always been in your body. And you're like scratching your head. What do you mean it's been in the body? I thought some kind of a guru or a teacher will run my astrology charts, will read my gene keys and tell me what my purpose is. That is a Piscean idea that it's time for us to grow up, right? Aquarian approach to each individual finding their purpose is doing the inner work of discovering it in the cells of their body, in the DNA. And to access our purpose that lays inside our body, we get to remove the sludge. We get to remove the imprints and the karmic imprints and ancestral suffering and the wounds. Our purpose is buried underneath our wounding. And we cannot activate our purpose without healing our deepest wounds. And this is why a true awakening can be disorienting experience. True awakening is not, doing oracle cards and holding crystals. That's a nice beginning. A true awakening is you looking into the depths of your ancestral pain and deciding to stop running and deciding to go in this very courageous journey of holding your heart, holding your inner child, holding your wounds, knowing that the deeper the wound, the deeper the gift. The deeper the wound, the deeper is the mission that you are here to fulfill. Yeah, exactly, Sherilyn. Good to see you, beloved. Yeah, the purpose is in the body. The purpose is in the body. And it's so magical because it's something that, your genius as well. Um, so I often, one of my biggest joys is to observe a client deeply, listen to their dreams, listen to their desires, and then spontaneously receive their genius. Like, oh, their genius is this. Oh, their genius is that. right? And it's one of my deepest joys to do that. But here's the funny thing: before we can activate and emanate our genius, we get to remove all the conditioning, all the pressure to be like everybody else, all the fear of our uniqueness, all the resistance to our own divine beauty. And every single one of us has a beauty, such beauty that if we truly saw ourselves, we would cry. We're extraordinary humans who've been told that we are not enough from a very, very early age. So to remove that conditioning so the brilliance of our genius can be liberated, can be shined forth, can be seen, can be expressed, this is the gift of Aquarian age, where we say, I don't need permission from nobody. I thought I did. I thought I was waiting for a savior. And then I realized that that is a Piscean myth, that I need to be saved, that I need to be shown the path. You know, the leadership, Aquarian leadership, as that I see it, beloveds, I am in this curriculum together with you. I'm receiving parts of this, and then I run it through my own body, through my own life. And then I say, wow, this is amazing insight. I must share it with my community, right? Aquarian leadership is community. It's all about community. It's where you know that what you are receiving as personal lessons, they're not personal only. Your lessons are for the community as well. But how will your community grow if you don't feel that your lessons are significant enough to be shared, or if you're not enough to share your voice? Then entire community is not receiving the gift of your contribution, your vibration, your frequency. This is an Aquarian age where we all say, your uniqueness is welcomed here, your uniqueness is welcomed here, right? And sovereignty is learning to stand firmly on our feet, knowing that our Dharma is in our body and it's designed to support us. And we get to activate it, bring it forth, right? Experiment with innovative ways to serve our community. Aquarius is all about innovation. It's not about, I'm going to repeat what has been done before. It's about like, I learned what has been done before, but let me put my sprinkle on top of it. Let me put my spices on top of it, right? Aquarian age is also the age where you drink a lot of cacao. You know why? Because we gotta make sure that we have some sweetness. I am joking, of course, but truly I practice with cacao every single day. I was co-hosting a community gathering on summer solstice, and we had a beautiful soul. We had a beautiful soul who brought us cacao medicine. Hello, darlings. Hello. Oh my gosh. Good to see you, Gabby. Yes, I had a beautiful soul who is also originally from Russia, from Kazakhstan. And she was our cacao goddess. She brought and made beautiful cacao with dates. And she was telling a story how in some king in South America. So basically, cacao was so precious, they used to trade cacao beans for other products. And they said there was this emperor who would drink 30 cacao cups a day. And then he would go and visit all of his wives, right? Because cacao not only it warms your heart, but it also makes you more relaxed about life and makes you happy. I feel that, you know, in Aquarian age, if you feel called, if you're already bringing community together, this is the way to activate our genius together, to remind each other what is most important to navigate this beautiful, profound, transformative space. And it's also a way to receive a very unique form of care, community care, sangha, right? In the Buddhist tradition, that if we don't have a spiritual community that we are part of, whether we cultivate it, right, and we selflessly give our time, our resources to bring people together, right? One of the reasons I was asking Divine Mother to give me a big enough space, after living as a minimalist for 5 years in a very small little studio, I held a very strong prayer and I said, Divine Mother, give me a temple and I promise I will cultivate a community flame. And in her mysterious way, she opened the doors and gave me a space where I can host monthly community events. And it has been so fulfilling because when you bring people together, this is very Aquarian energy where we make time for community. We all have very dynamic, very full lives. And sometimes it feels like such an effort to show up for community events. Trust me, I know. This is why I host them. It's easier to host people for me sometimes than to go to a community event, but whatever works for you. So, to summarize all that I shared in this transmission, divine souls, the energy of Pisces, right? That energy of the Kali Yuga that we've been feeling still the echo in the old system that wants to hold that energy. They're not successful; they're crumbling. It was the era of the guru worship, right? Of the hero, of the impeccable leader, of the savior. It was also the time of money and power by all cost. We're leaving this behind. And Aquarian age is the age of information. It's the age of heightened awareness, and it's the age of energy. So, one of the reasons I keep sharing my message online, I'll tell you the real deep reason, is because I know every time I share an insight, I directly add this idea to the mind of the universe. And the universe is designed to expand and to evolve, expand and to evolve, expand and to evolve. And we all have an opportunity to be messengers of our own story, where our life is a message. We all can see that the future of all medicine is the energy medicine. So if you feel called to become an energy healer and you like holding yourself back, oh, who would hire an energy healer? You be the pioneer of this powerful movement, because more and more people realize that everything starts in energy because we are energy, right? So, and heightened awareness. The more aware we become, the more we can hear the voice of the cosmos is the voice of the universe. On this note, I'd like to finish this live stream with a few announcements. Divine Souls, I am leading a group facilitating an extraordinary experience in one of the most energy rich vortexes of the planet, Sacred Valley, Peru. And this is the last public retreat that I am hosting. So if you'd like to come to Peru with me, this is the last opportunity. And we have 3, maybe 4 spots available. This is a very rich experience that has plant medicine, that has beautiful visionary expansion, that has unforgettable hike to Machu Picchu that will transform you and expand your consciousness, that will nourish your heart. And so I will drop the link underneath this video if you'd like to come. Also, if you are interested in becoming more effective in sharing your message online, I put together a very simple masterclass that I taught last year, and it's called Camera Confidence: How to Become Magnetic on Video. If this is a skill that you are shying away from develop, I highly encourage you to lean in and to master this skill, to learn how to communicate on camera, knowing that every video you create is a message in the bottle. So many opportunities came from me speaking on video. Some of my best clients found me through a random video on YouTube, right? or me giving a testimonial to somebody, and my clients watch a testimonial and my spirit guides guide that person to me, right? And of course, peers and allies, my best peers and my best friends and allies found me on a live stream, on a video, by watching one of these and recognizing the vibration. So camera confidence is being highlighted right now in the next 3 days. I'm even offering 50% off. You will see the code underneath this video. If you see this video after 3 days, it's still gonna be offered at a very, very accessible rate until they change my mind. So utilize this opportunity and to sharpen your skill. I invite you to do that. And what else? If you'd like to be a part of my email community, if you prefer to stay connected that way, I'll drop my morning practice sign up page where you can learn 5 things that I do every single morning to live an inspired life, right? If you want to bring your best energy, knowing that your business depends on the energy that you bring to it, learn these 5 practices that I do every single day. I don't skip a day. There is not a day where I don't do my practices, and it's not an effort. It's joy, because I feel good every time I do my practice. And that's what I want for everyone, to learn these deep practices. And you can start at your pace, you can start with baby steps, but the more grounded you are, the more the energy currents of change will feel like a child's play for you. You begin to look at everything with equanimity. And equanimity is developed, right? Every practice is a contribution to developing your equanimity. Calm, clear, present mind that can move through any obstacles, that can face life with a smile and the full range of life experience. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to post this video on YouTube and on Instagram. I celebrate the age of Aquarius, the age of a sovereign individual who is here to serve the whole. Sovereign individual who is here to be a part of the community of other sovereign individuals. This is an incredible opportunity. And Slovenia, Gabby, how much I would love to come to Slovenia every time I see you on the live stream. But you know what? I'm not going to say next year or next year, and I am going to take a very extending sabbatical in a year 2025. Hopefully, Divine Mother will bring me to Slovenia, to the magical land. Blessed be divine souls with all my life and all my love. Thank you for being here. I will speak with you soon.